At the top, Her, the American Dream, walking through the falling snow of Kyoto, a beautiful city. And just then, Motherland, Julia Jacqueline, courtesy of friend of the show, long-time listener, Tom Hickey. Tom, you have a little story about that?
Yes. I have two stories, and one of them is I'm going to send the PTA audience to get on to Tom Hickey as well and hassle him about coming on the podcast, because I think he'd be a really great guest. And he's just a really lovely, amazing, kind dude. And yeah, he showed me that song, that Julia Jacqueline song, and it's just so big and so emotive, and so puts her whole life and emotions into that sound. And I think, yeah, it's a goosebump track. It like hits those internal buttons where it's like you're really giving yourself to something. And it takes me back to sort of his house in Wembley, spinning records on his record player and playing Articulate. He introduced me and
What's Articulate?
Nads. Articulate? You don't know it?
No.
Pretty
Probably
much you
shows.
like spin this wheel, right, and it gives you a card colour, and then you pluck those cards, and without, you can't obviously say what you're trying to articulate to your partner. So Nads and Ivy, him and Chloe, and I have to talk
You can't say the
about
word.
what it is. Yeah, I have to make you guess it by like sort of almost word association or acting or whatever it needs to be. And
So
then
let's say the card, let's say it's nose.
nose. Oh well,
Can you point at your nose?
can you know? I'm not. Maybe not. I think it's just word like 2 holes on your face.
Can you do one for me now? I'll try to guess it. Just pick anything. Don't you're like looking behind me like painting.
Get out the gym. Some, like, okay, West Australian flower. All right. Let me think. Let me think about something I'm not looking at right now.
Wait, can you, Matt, block your ears like as tight as you possibly can, and Tom, you whisper the word that he's going to give to us. Into the mic.
Jellyfish.
Okay. Yep.
Does he have to know a broader category though?
Can I take my fingers out my ears?
Yeah,
now?
you can take him out. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to tell the category, you just have to.
All right, go, and you sort of got to be quick. All right, because you only got a minute to do like lots of these.
Yeah,
The more you get, the more points you score.
Start the clock.
All right, go.
I've got to guess it off you. What, have I got the word? Or have you got the word?
I've got the fucking word. What do you mean?
You have to describe it.
You have to describe it, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Yeah,
my
bad.
god!
No, but that doesn't make sense because then I've got already.
You know the word, and I have to guess the word.
All right, yeah, no, you're right. My bad. Okay, we need to restart.
At PTA.listen if you like what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Follow and subscribe.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
Sea creature, no vertebrae.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
3.5 seconds.
Yeah, and then it would be the next one. I'd pick up a card, or you may even have a card and you can pick a number, but I won't drag anyone else through any more of that. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry, listeners at home. Hopefully you're still with us.
Type of plant. Barrel. They make barrels out of this, and it can affect the flavour of whiskey.
Oak.
Done.
Nice. We should be partners.
Shout out.
Tom Hickey, that might be a little show concept for us.
Yeah.
Little extras. We talk about showcasing our friends' skills on the podcast, and Tom Hickey maybe on here for a Articulate game.
I don't know if that at PTA.listen if that translated in your ears. Okay, next question. Let's fucking race through these things. Oscar writes, why do you think some struggle to feel or be touched by music in ways others can?
Honestly, Oscar, I have absolutely no idea, man, and that's just too deep for me to think about. Like, I almost would have to just say it's just nature and just fate and the way things are. I have no idea how everyone doesn't love music and it doesn't like transport them emotionally. I have no idea how there's people that aren't that, and all I suppose maybe I can go with as an answer is like they're not on the same vibrations as that music. They can't pick them up out of wherever it is that they are. And on to the next one.
Much more polite answer than mine. Are you, what's this one? This is from Brothers on 98. Hell yeah. Are you going to stay in the football community after playing?
I don't think so.
Next, that's no aggregation there. Will Autumn, what do you think the most timeless album is?
The most timeless album.
Timeless for you, not timeless in the grand schemes of music.
Oh man, that's a pretty hard question. Timeless for me, so as in I'll listen to it and be like,
Yeah.
wow, that's just so amazing.
Yeah.
And it's still as good as it was when I first heard it, sort of vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is next week's guest.
Oh, okay. This might be a magical little PTA dot announcement. Let's see what we got going here. All right, should we get him in?
Do you want to go to 4 songs?
Oh, mate, we're going to go to 4 songs because we're going to sit down with the guests and then we'll round out this episode and then next week we'll let you know.
Can I go with, honestly, what I was going to go with?
Yeah, you go.
And it may or may not go that well, but it was actually sitting behind me. My head straight went to Malibu, Anderson .Paak, easy listening, all areas access. You got all kinds of different cool stuff on there. I'm a big fan of his stuff. Almost went with Venice.
Yeah.
That's my chuck on every time album. Come back to it in 20 years and it's a banger.
I love Malibu. What am I going to play? I'm going to play some tracks from Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. And yeah, man, let's go let our guest in and get ready to record next week's episode.
And thank you to all the Taipees coming in and bringing some questions. We love the interaction at pta.listen if you want to find us. And we'll see you next week. Here's some cool tracks.